What's your personal recession indicator?
Is as a dancer, I used to constantly get asked by customers where they can hit the slopes in the club, if you know what I'm saying. I haven't been asked that question in months.
I have had more people come in my store in the last 3 months than I have in the last 4 years to sell me items that they own.
You know what's a recession indicator? Boba. Because the price goes up and the size gets smaller.
You don't see any more help wanted signs. Where are the help wanteds? No one needs help? It's a recession.
I've seen a large amount of people come onto TikTok stating that they no longer want pets or they regret having the pet that they currently have.
When you had to be rich to get with single moms. It used to be you just were like a kind guy that didn't care that they had a kid and saw the best in them.
Today, I saw 3 country-ass girls posting DIY recipes for ACP, arroz con pollo.
Recession sucks.
If you let the news tell the story, the economy is doing great. Everything is excellent. Meanwhile, let's common focus seeing recession indicators everywhere. Today, we're going to look at the question, what is your personal recession indicator? What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And like I said in the intro, man, if you turn the news on right now, they'll be telling you about the stock market and the Dow Jones and the this and that and futures and things are up and the economy is booming. But meanwhile, everybody running around like,
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
yeah, it's hard out there right now, man. And to me, one of the top recession indicators is not too many people are walking around smiling anymore.
And another thing, you know how I know it's a recession indicator right now? I ain't heard nobody bust out laughing crazy hard. I ain't heard no chuckle. I ain't heard no giggle. I ain't heard none of that. People, you know, you might hear a little, but I ain't seen nobody show the back of their teeth in a long time, okay? Ain't nothing funny right now. Everybody too serious, okay? I haven't even seen a prank text message. When no April Fools, when April Fools came around, there is nothing silly right at this moment in this economy, okay? It's a shame.
Hey, that is a heck of a point. Did anybody out there see any April Fool's pranks or jokes this year? I ain't see any.
Another recession indicator that I have seen in the past since 2010 forward when I got into real estate, and this doesn't necessarily apply to real estate, it's how rude people become. People get desperate. They get a little desperate for money and they take their stresses out on you. I have been seeing just bad behaviors all over the board, not necessarily from other agents, but just in professional spaces. I just think seeing people kind of unwind. I don't see people enjoying their hobbies as much. I don't see people talking about their hobbies as much. I don't see people really doing, like, all they do is just work, drive around, do side hustles, stay broke, stay miserable, and I think it's making a lot of people here in the United States very angry. And they're taking it out on each other.
See, my man was giving it to you from a perspective of, you know, he's amongst businessmen every day, and they miserable. They supposed to be the people that's making the money, and even they miserable. And one thing that I have noticed, this has been a real quiet tax time this year. It's been quiet.
Number one recession indicator currently right now for me that I've noticed, it is tax time. Well, tax time is wrapping up, and I have not seen many cars with 30-day tags on them. Like, usually during tax time, because buying a new car, and you see riding, zooming, boom, 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 all over town and shit, skidding and skirting with 30-day tags on their cars. And I'm just like, yo, really out here seeing that they ain't got no extra money for no motherfucking car this year. They are literally trying to keep their lights on. Am I wrong? Are y'all seeing cars everywhere? Tax money spent, what y'all would call recklessly? Am I seeing it? I'm not seeing an abundance amount of people going on cruises. I'm not seeing an abundance amount of people in Miami or even overseas, even going to like the Caribbean. I'm not seeing it. And I get it. The war is a thing, but there's still people out there that if they had it and they could spend it, they would, regardless of war or not. But all right, let me know what you think.
It's 6 p.m. at Outback Steakhouse. I'm used to this being like completely packed.
I have noticed that, man. There hasn't been a lot of trips. There hasn't been a lot of new cars. People haven't been going ridiculous this year around tax time. It's probably because, I'm not sure you have taken notice, but these stores have been giving you clear and present signs of a recession. Anytime you can't even get a bag with your items, anytime we can't even get bags to take the items that we bought out the store anymore, something's up.
What is your recession indicator? I'll go first. I went to Kava and they told me that I could not have a bag because it's only for delivery. Anyone that ordered could not have a bag because it was for delivery. No one can get a bag.
I don't think I've seen anybody leave the store with more than 10 items in a really long time. Like, it's all maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 items. 8 maybe on a lucky day. But I remember when I was younger, I used to see people's carts filled to the brim. My mom could fill a shopping cart to the brim with groceries and food and it would come out to like $115. Now $115 gets me like a half a week's worth of food.
I think part of the reason why she's only seeing people leave with a handful of groceries is because they're not giving nobody any bags anymore. If I can't carry the stuff, why am I going to buy a lot of stuff?
He ain't lying.
What have been some of your recession indicators? For me, one of the strongest was us going from these huge charcuterie tray table spreads with all the things to fruit chunks and flowers in ice cubes.
Pass. What's your personal recession indicator?
I ordered food last night. Opened the door, delivered by a white woman.
I just saw a man snatch a purse this morning. A purse?
One of my best friends, who's a real estate agent, just told me that he wants to apply to law school.
The thrift store is starting to have Urban Outfitters price.
Back in my day, the scam text used to be like, you want an iPhone, you want a gift card, here's your free card. Now they're like, do you want a job?
The fact that Facebook Marketplace has been popping off lately.
So everyone's posting biggest recession indicators of 2026, so here's mine. My TV burnt out on me, so I went on Amazon and Walmart and Target. Cheapest TV I could find was like $120 for like a 32-inch, new TV or whatever like that. Went on Facebook Marketplace, bought a 56-inch Sony flat screen, 1080p HD, TV, $35. $35, I would never buy a TV from any store ever again in my life. I swear to God.
31 years old, I live with my parents, I have adult braces, and I still get bitches.
I haven't gotten a single gobble gobble turkey text from a friend. Nothing is silly right now.
Making milk teas at McDonald's again because why the hell is a boba like almost $10?
You know what's a recession indicator? Boba. Because the price goes up and the size gets smaller. This was $7!
Is this from Molly?
No, it's from Ting Tea.
Is it good?
I swear to God, I don't know, it's my first time. All the new boba shops are increasing their price and dropping in size. Because you know how much this used to cost? A size like this, literally like 2 years ago, like $4.50 to $5. $5 if we got like the extra stuff.
You know, I paid like $9 for my matcha today.
Paid $9 for matcha?
Yeah.
How big was it? Yeah, no.
With oat milk
Let
and
me know we're in a
vanilla.
recession.
This is the what the fuck? It's not even sealed.
It's supposed to be a strawberry matcha blueberry drink.
I'm just like, I'm not a fan. But I just want to be a hater, so let me try it.
Bitch. There's like no flavor. You will not be seeing me back.
Will not be coming for
I will
you.
not be coming back. 3 out of 10. And that's me being nice.
You come to Dollar Tree for some groceries and you still spend like $40. What? At Dollar Tree?
What the bro? It's 12 o'clock on Monday. Do y'all not have jobs?
Nope.
4 days past Easter, and nobody's taken all the Easter candy yet.
So I just pull up here to McDonald's to get my kids some food, and look what I see. Now, I've been seeing this.
That's not okay, bro.
Why is it $3? And it's no blueberries. It's just blue dye in here.
Bruh. Recession indicator. Like, look at this. Are you joking me?
Like I said, they keep telling us that this economy is so great and everything's going so well. But as my man showed you earlier in the video, even the businessmen are doing bad. And to be honest with you, even the entertainers are struggling.
Somebody on TikTok today asked what your biggest recession indicator was, and people were talking about the white DoorDash drivers and living at home with your mama and still getting women. But I'm gonna tell you the biggest one, and we're all looking right at it every day. All these artists that should be somewhere retired and sitting on their asses, they're all on tour. Why Usher and Chris Brown and Jay-Z coming out of retirement? Like, go sit down, enjoy your retirement. But everybody's on tour because they ain't got no money, so they trying to get yours. Don't be an idiot.
You know what's a recession indicator? Jay-Z being on tour. That's how you know we're in a recession, because he's on tour right now.
She got a hell of a point. If you had $1 billion, would you still be on stage trying to entertain somebody if you had a supposed $1 billion?
Hell no! What are some recession indicators that you have recently witnessed? I'll go first. My first indicator is now how shoplifting has become very normalized. I mean, shoot, kind of valid. We can't afford anything. Scam emails used to be about winning an iPhone, a gift card, a trip to Fiji or whatever. Now it's instead, you want this job, it pays you $50 an hour and you can work from home. The next one is the advertisements for the apps to make extra cash. Back in the day, everybody used to be like, oh my god, it's such BS. Now everybody be downloading because they're desperate. Next one, Indeed postings. These people will offer maybe $20 an hour. Mind you, I'm in California for the job of like 20 people. I saw a job listing recently for like a creator. No joke, it was full-time, weekends as needed, overtime, and then you also had to be able to use graphic design, certain different softwares. You had to know how to operate cameras, operate lighting. You had to be able to script. You had to be able to create. You had to be able to market and edit the videos. Basically, all of the steps for an entire production team done by one person. Even the employers are broke. I don't know, but those are mine. Enlighten me.
I'm gonna give y'all one tip on how you can spot how the economy is doing. Next time you are at the gas station, just take a glance at the other pumps. The pumps that you're not using, take a look at how much gas was put in people's cars. And that'll give you a gauge on exactly how good the economy is doing.
Gee, I was just about to this up and put my card in there, but I just noticed that somebody put $2 in their tank. We in a real recession. I hope you made it wherever you was trying to go, my boy. $2.
My recession indicator is that I used to keep my gas at a quarter tank, and now my gas light is coming on. By the way, it's not that I don't have a job. I have a full-time job as a teacher.
You know, right now we living in the midst of the quote-unquote baddie trend. I got a feeling it's about to get ugly outside because the prices on all this beauty and healthcare stuff has gone through the roof. And when I say it's about to get ugly outside, I mean that literally.
Beauty salons are recession indicators, and yes, we're in one right now. I went to get my eyebrows done a few weeks ago, and the salon was completely empty. I'm talking, I was the only customer. Keep in mind, this was a Saturday afternoon, and I was talking to my eyebrow tech, and she was like, yeah, super unusual. It's summertime. This is normally our peak busy season. As one of the best salons in Chicago, they should have clients. So she's like, I'm gonna say it, we're in a recession. She starts explaining to me the politics of salons, which I find really interesting, in that a lot of her clients are the wives of very wealthy men. And they've recently pulled back and decided that that extra income is not something that they want to be spending, which is absolutely a recession indicator. There's also the flip side of women who are paying for their own services that have decided, I can't afford this anymore and I need to do my own eyebrows or I need to do my own nails. And so she's actually looking for another job right now because she's like, I have to pay my bills and I'm not getting enough foot traffic right now and clients to be able to do that. There's a reason recent grads aren't able to get jobs, and it has nothing to do with their work ethic or their degree. The market is bad. The economy is not doing great right now. Whether people say that explicitly or not, that's why fascism is on the rise. One of many reasons.
Now, I know you probably say they'll just do it themselves. They'll learn how to do it themselves, but they're even pricing them out of that.
You know what? When you guys raised the price of gas, I didn't say anything. When you guys raised the price of groceries, never said anything. But raising the price of beauty supply store mini products at the cash register is... If anyone deserves to raise their prices, it probably is them, but I'm just shocked. I spent almost $100 on these few items, okay? I got the miniature hair glue, okay? I got miniature botana oil. Everything's miniature, by the way. Miniature hair thread, miniature needle, all right? I got the miniature hair dye, okay? And I got this thing to put the hair dye on, right? And 2 more items, contour stick and heat protectant. Okay, that came up to a total of, I got $30 off because I'm a member. It came to $82.63. Am I crazy or should that be $50?
See, I'm totally clueless. That sounds like $8 worth of stuff to me, but what do I know, man? But anyway, like I said, man, people about to stop going to these salons. People about to stop getting their hair done and these nails done because everything is getting too expensive. And the crazy part is one of the first pieces of healthcare that go out the window whenever a recession starts coming around is dentistry.
New recession indicator just dropped. I work at a dental office and people keep mass canceling their appointments because everyone keeps losing their insurance coverage. Gee, I wonder what that could mean.
It means it's going to be a lot of yuck mouth people running around out there.
You got yourself a bad case of dragon breath.
Make sure y'all brushing and flossing twice a day, whether you got insurance or not. If you're taking care of your teeth, you know the dentist ain't going to have much to do when you get there.
My biggest recession indicator is how many lesbians are going back to dating men.
I think the biggest recession indicator is that famous lesbians are getting boyfriends. And what I mean by this is being a lesbian's expensive. You're buying gifts, you're paying for dates, there's just a lot. So the cost of affection is so much higher for both parties as a lesbian. So I think their mindset might just be I want affection, but I don't want to pay for it. I'm joking, by the way, but recession indicator.
That men keep asking me to go on walks for first dates. I'm not even talking about oh, let's get a coffee and go for a walk. I'm straight up talking about let's go for a walk.
One of the first things to go when an economy goes bad is the nightlife.
The sugar daddies in my DMs have stopped offering me $5,000. One of them reached out and asked me if $400 was okay.
The pay pigs stopped telling me that they were gonna give me $1,000 and they were like, would you do 100?
The nerve.
Apparently, I just found out strippers can't even pay rent with stripper money no more.
So I bartended tonight and it's mad different than when I used to bartend back in the day. Back in my day, the drug dealers used to come and they used to spend cash, buy waters and Red Bulls and give you the rest of the change. Meaning so a water and a Red Bull probably was maybe $7 back in the day, right? They'll give you a 20 until you keep the change, and they'll come back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and then they'll buy their partner some shots or whatever, but they got cash, it's all cash. And so then they'll, buy the partners the drink, give you all the change. That's not what's happening in these new ages, and it's really, really crazy. So I'm gonna embrace my tediness. I've been fighting it for so long because they had songs they was playing and I'm like, what the hell is that? I ain't never heard this trash. What is this foolishness? Drove. I can't believe it. But yeah, it's definitely a recession indicator. Niggas is knowing to have to pay for everything. Even the drug dealers. That's why I work. Sir, where's your cash moolah? Where's your money?
Them days are over.
It's over.
What's your personal recession indicator?
A guy in a Cybertruck delivering food on DoorDash.
That I actually didn't do any Black Friday shopping. Not for makeup, not for skincare, not for anything beauty related, perfume, nothing.
I just got back from Walmart. I feel robbed, okay? All the travel size items being the same price as the full bottle. Like,
my least favorite recession indicator is that people don't leave their quarters in the Aldi carts anymore.
My mom asked me, "Oh, what are you gonna have for dinner tonight?" I said, I'm not sure yet. I don't know how to tell her that I have just been eating cheese every single night for the past week because this random guy that I had met at the John Summit concert sent me 3 blocks of cheese and 3 bags of cheese curds shipped. So I don't know how safe that is, but that's kind of where my life is, that I have just been eating cheese for almost all my meals. So
I understand what they keep trying to tell us, man, but we the people, the actual people that live in this society, we understand what the stock market is saying. We understand somebody's making a lot of money. Somebody's living good, but it's not us. Because everywhere we look, we can see danger. And right now, it's a crazy time, man. It's a lot of personal traditions that's being broken. It's a lot of family traditions being broken because people just can't afford the stuff no more.
My grandmother has sent me $20 for Easter every single year since I can remember. And this year...
How old are you?
What's your personal recession indicator? I'll start. For me, I have been getting a tattoo every year for my birthday since I turned 18. I turned 26 in a few weeks, and this is the first year I simply cannot afford to spare $300 for a tattoo. So.
And before people even get in the comments section, because I know somebody about to type, well, you don't need a tattoo anyway. That's the type stuff you do when the economy is good. You have $300 extra to get a tattoo every year. So if you ask me, things are looking a little shaky, man. If you ask me for my recession indicator, and it's probably going to help extend my life and save my life, maybe. I used to always love to fry some chicken or fry some food.
I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
But when I go to the store now, and the oil is $4.99, and before they used to be 2 for $5, and it's pretty much, the price has doubled. I ain't frying nothing no more, man. The air fryer is getting everything from here on out. And pretty much the supermarket is my recession indicator because everything in there is ridiculous right now. The price of ground beef is ridiculous. Spaghetti used to be a guaranteed under $10 meal for a family of 4. You're going to be pressed to make that happen right now. And that was a meal that pretty much a good portion of America was bought up on because it was the cheat code. It was the easy button for the parents. It was affordable. It was easy. Y'all taking everything away, man. So I don't know how it's going to end, but y'all tell me in the comments section, what are y'all recession indicators? What are y'all seeing that's making it look like for the future is not going to be too good? Oh yeah, and another one. Another recession indicator to me is housing right now. How much these apartments are costing. With everything being pretty much $1,500 and above just for a 1-2 bedroom apartment, not even 2-bedroom apartment. That's for the small apartment. Right now, I don't know where the next generation of people are going to live. If the prices are that right now, what are they going to be in 5 years? I'm worried for my kids. So I'm gonna put housing as my number one recession indicator because people are going to have to work just to be able to have a roof over their head. It's not going to be too much room left when all the houses, if you want to buy a house, are starting at $250,000 in most cases. It's bad out here. But anyway, like I said, hit me up in the comment section. Tell me about what y'all think y'all recession indicators are. And this video right here is going to end like all the other videos. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.
We are 100% in a recession right now. In 2008, I was a personal trainer and I noticed these two signs which are actually happening right now. I just left the gym at 9:30 on a Tuesday morning and it is absolutely packed with middle-aged men and women. So naturally, I strike up a conversation with two guys in the sauna and they said both, they're like separate people, like didn't even come together. They said, yeah, I'm in between jobs. I got impacted by the tech layoffs. The other sign is personal trainers just sitting around the front desk or training each other or staff members. This happened in 2008 when clients basically kind of dried up. No one was paying for personal training because it was an extra expense. The trainers just kind of sat around the front desk, started to check people in and tried to hold on to their job as much as they could, but they're not making any sort of money. So they start training themselves and other staff members. The government is lying to us about these unemployment numbers because I know for a fact that in 2008, this exact trend happened. Foreclosures were up, car repossessions were up, the gyms were packed with people with nothing to do in the middle of the day, personal training was down. You can listen to whatever unemployment data you want that the government spews out, but I know for a fact something's going on.